Okay. Good morning, comrades, and welcome to another update of, our adventure in World of Racing at the Nürburgring. Long story short, a short teaser is that we have the new chassis as we showed you already last time, and that we, well, actually mostly MKR-Engineering, Matthias and his team, who are currently outside, are too much camera shy, have done already quite some interesting work, and we will have a look at it later. But first, let's have a look at the old chassis, because there is something that we have discovered. And actually, first of all, I want to say massive thank you to everyone who has contributed more to the cause, actually, and donated. So thank you very much. And tomorrow we're gonna unveil the livery, very difficult word, livery, the nice color design scheme, yes. And moreover, tomorrow we will be actually already racing on Saturday. So tune in to the live stream of VLN, and hopefully they will give us some camera time and attention, not only all the GT3 cars, because everyone knows them already, right? So I hope there's going to be that. And obviously check out my and MKR-Engineering's Instagram profile, etc., because we'll be posting all the live updates of today's qualifying, today's practice and tomorrow's qualifying and the actual race. So let's get to the point of the race car. Matthias, you told me that there is like something that I should see because you found out while disassembling the car that there was something special.
Yeah, when we took out the dashboard, we saw that the impact was quite huge, as you see here. So that whole area is bent. So
the whole metal is actually twisted completely. Just like, hope the camera is like capturing it well enough. It's like twisted completely. So before that, we thought like, oh yeah, that's like quite the chassis survived the impact quite good with the concrete wall. It was not that bad. And then you see this, the whole thing is just like here is completely destroyed. And then you can see it goes all the way through here, and even here it's all, again, twisted and wrinkled, and it's basically fact. Sorry for people who are watching with children. No, on a serious note, I apologize for being a bit like, way too extreme with the previous video. But sometimes things get extreme, just like in racing. So there is that. What's the plan with the chassis?
Yeah, the plan with the chassis is we can't use it anymore. So if there's somebody who wants to have the chassis or a part of the chassis, feel free to contact us, and we give it away.
Yeah, so it's a chassis giveaway. So basically, long story short, because again, we cannot use it, it's not safe anymore, it's not legal anymore, you cannot do anything with it. So either Matthias has to go with all the trouble and bring it to the metal guy and and bring it there, or one of you guys want to collect it. Alternatively, if you want to say, I want to have only the back part of it because you want to make like some couch at home or in your garage for your hangout spot, well, this can be cut in part and we can do it. Or maybe alternatively, if no one will say anything, we will start cutting up the chassis in parts, and then we can say like, okay, who wants to have that part or that part? But obviously, shipping worldwide is possible if you pay for it. So there is that regarding the old chassis. Now, the last time we saw it, it was still like kind of in pieces. The engine was taking out already like quite soon enough. So what you did in the recent days is actually taking the electronic out, because that was like the most difficult, or so to say, pain in the ass part. If we would.
Yeah, that's the most time costing job on that stuff. So take all the wiring out, all the pipes for the air checks and that stuff. You have to drill holes into the new chassis, and that costs a lot of time.
Yeah, so let's have a look at the new chassis while we're already talking about it. So again, if you want to have some, decoration at home, and one day you're just gonna come home and say like, Mom, this is Emma, because that's how her nickname used to be in the race team, I believe. This is Emma, and she's going to live with us from now on. And your mom's going to be, what? You get out of my house right now. But that's something you have to decide for yourself. Let's have a look at the new chassis. So like you said, all the wiring and all the piping. Well, I don't see any piping yet, but that's obviously is like the most time-consuming part. And I can imagine it's like Lego, but then like without any manual, and just like putting it here and gluing it here and tie wrapping it here and there, and I'm happy you're doing it and I don't have to do it. So that's more or less done. I see the dashboard is being kind of put in. That's I guess the next part to put it inside.
We are still waiting for the air ducts for the driver cooling, so we are not able to put it in today. So hope we can do it tomorrow morning, or I'm quite sure we can do it tomorrow morning. And if that's finished, we have the dashboard in, and then the interior almost is ready, so we can put back the rest of the roll cage. And yeah.
Yeah, speaking of the roll cage, by the way, you said that roll cage, you're gonna measure it up if it's like still okay, and then someone can buy it for their own like track tool, track car or something.
The problem is that the roll cage, if you get a new chassis, you have to send the roll cage certificate to BMW, because they don't want you to build it in another race car, but you can use it for track days or something. If you don't need an FIA certificate, it's perfect.
Yeah. So you can do it. So okay, we have the electronics almost inside. We'll wait for the dashboard, we'll wait for the parts. What's the next part in this?
And the next step, what we will do is, if the electronics dashboard is in, we will get it off that chassis transportation mount, or however you call it.
Do you need to give it back to BMW?
I guess we have to.
So you kind of borrowed it.
And then we put the car on the lift, put in the new front and rear axle, and with the front axle there comes the chassis, the engine in, and yeah.
So in terms of front axle, you were still waiting for some parts?
Yeah, for the front axle.
Okay.
That's that's the problem. Yeah, the problem is that the BMW parts for the street cars you get quite fast.
Yeah, of course.
But the motorsport parts you have to wait for some days, so that's why we're still waiting for that stuff.
We're still assembling it. It's fine. And actually, a lot of other stuff we already have, like the over fenders and bumpers, but it's now at the painter. Because unlike the chassis, which gets delivered in the white color, the other stuff gets delivered unpainted. A bit, well, I don't know, convenient or weird, but it is what it is. Yeah, I see in the back that's necessary. So yeah, the what's it called? The not the bumper, but insert name here is installed here. Yeah. That looks okay, I guess. Air jack.
Yeah, guys are putting the air checks in now, and there are a lot of small parts we have to assemble now. It costs a lot of time. And if the axles are ready and the engine is ready, that will be quite fast to put in. So so we have Tuesday today. It will be tight until Friday. But,
No, it is actually quite remarkable to see that you can build the whole car from zero. Of course, you have all the parts, more or less, because for some parts we're still waiting, like the front axle is set on the engine. But in just like a couple of days' time, assembling it, a lot of people were actually surprised that we had like the chassis itself already this relatively quick, because people felt like, oh, okay, you crashed the car, you're done for the season. But like, no haters, I'm back. We'll be back stronger than ever. So it is there, and then now the sudden, not fabrication, but assembly of it, and then eventually on Thursday actually stickering. I'm very excited to unveil the design. It's going to be pretty awesome. What do you think of the design?
It's different, but it's good. I like it.
Yeah. Well, if you wouldn't like it, you would have told me, so you didn't say anything. So, it is different. It's different than any VLN cars.
Yeah.
It's like we went a bit more, a bit recognizable, so to say the least. Everybody loves boost and turbo. So you said you have the new turbo already.
Yep, but it's still packed in the storage. So.
Should we have a look, or you like, nah?
Let's do it tomorrow.
Let's do it.
Because we have our reasons.
We had our reasons, I guess that's it for today's update. Short but crispy. Again, make sure to tune in tomorrow to VLN. Follow us on social media, because we'll be posting all the updates. I'm very excited. I'm very, very excited to share all the joy with you guys. And again, thank you very much for contributing with all the calls. And I hope you guys are just as excited as we are. And of course, if you are at VLN, make sure to stop by. Which pit box are we at?
19.
Bitbox 19, guys. See you at VLAN. Thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in, and looking forward to see all of you. And yeah, see you tomorrow's vlog when you will see how this is going to look like. Bye bye.